Hey man, I do what I do.
Okay, you don't have any money. Okay, you lost your job. You're under stress already. Y'all already be going at it. Okay, already be in it, boxing each other like Hagler and Hearns. Okay, and now you don't on the money. What does that say? What it says is gonna be a lot of pressure on y'all, and somebody gonna be like, "I'm out of here. I'm gonna go get me a man." And I've seen it happen before. You can go back to your baby daddy. Okay. So this is another interesting thing that's going to happen. This rising cost of living and stagnant wages and declining government support are making it nearly impossible for women to maintain this financial independence, and the price of everything essential is skyrocketing. And this has been since 2020. The cost of rent has increased 30 to 50%. The cost of rent, do you hear me? A house, an apartment you used to be able to get for $1,500 is now running you $2,250. Can you imagine when these millions of millionaires show up after they get their gold card? I am here. I want to see what you have here to offer me. I am Shamud. I am from the country of Uzbekistan. I am a multimillionaire sheep herder family, but we now found oil. They're gonna run up the price on everything, man. You hear me? Everything. How you gonna be able to eat? And the only thing is there's gonna be a lot of people who have to get multiple jobs. You're gonna have women who are working, they gotta work longer hours just to afford the rent, food, healthcare. And what about the emotional energy? All this because you didn't want a man. Okay. I want you ladies to understand something. All this could have been ended if you got your right man. All right. And at that point, when you get to the point, love is a privilege, not a priority. Okay, and many women are gonna make that brutal choice and remain in just to stay in a relationship because you need to. Now, another thing, all you ladies out there who are thinking about divorce, in the past, women leave a failing marriage, and you had a safety net. You had child support, you had alimony, you had government aid. That's no longer the case. See, in Trump's economy, all you pretty girls need to understand that policies are aimed to slash these federal benefits, including in some states, alimony and child support. Let me break this down for you. See, there are fewer legal protections for women, and looking at the fact that we have this housing instability is rising, a lot of single mother households making up 40% of all the evictions in the U.S. For a lot of women, this financial risk of divorce or separation is just too great. You see what I mean? I just want you to understand something. I mean, look, it ain't worth it, girl. Society is, it's just not worth it, and when you're dealing with when you start looking at these past economic downturn, women are pushed back to domestic roles. It's not you, it's the environment. You see, and that allows more social stability. The 1950s housewife era was largely a reaction to the post-World War II economic shift. See, men needed to reclaim their jobs, okay, from the women who had worked during the war. There was literally women who was, strong women working during the war, and they were sending material and all this sort of stuff overseas, food, et cetera, et cetera. But guess what? When those fellas came home, they needed their job. Give me 1 second, you guys. I'm going to take a quick break. Y'all need to hit the like button. I need y'all to hit this like button. I need the like button to be hit. I'm going to make y'all listen to some gospel music. Hit that like button. I'll be right back.
Hey, it's a party going on. Hit the like, 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 hit the like. It's a party going on. We all looking at Dennis. Spurling and subscribing. Only take you a minute. Hit the cash app, super chat, be a penny. One is real good, but 20 more may be plenty. Blizzard King pay a visit. Big Blast my witness. Appreciate the love that's black men doing business. Stand up, father and brother, lawyer is he. Hall of Fame game, he's known as Uncle D. Tell it just like be, representing for we. We know time is money, you learning and pay a fee. Know it's cold outside, but the podcast hot. Giving you a feeling that these others ain't got. Say it's cold outside, but the podcast hot. Giving you a feeling that these others ain't got. Yeah, know that the blizzard come. through. But no love for the winner, no just hit. Aaron, hey, watch views. Hit the light, you know that the blizzard come through. But no love for the winner, no just hit. Aaron, hey, watch views. Hit the light.
We still look at all the beautiful music that we've created. That's what's on the inside of us. We are wonderful people.
You know, because of Trump, I've just been let go. I've just lost my job.
He lying. He
As a matter of fact, our whole entire department lost their jobs. I was one of the head research analysts for a specific department, and we were in charge of discovering who let the dogs out. And
I'm not about to play with him. Who let the dogs out? So anyway, as I was saying before, have y'all hit the like button? Let me check my likes. I need to make sure all my likes are being checked because I'm not playing with you all. Y'all are not going to disrespect my algorithm. All this hard work, I'm over here talking and giving y'all facts and such and so forth. Let me see what my like button is. Let me see what, let me see something. Let me go ahead. Okay. All right. I can't even tell what the heck is going on up in here. There we go. All right. We got 839 likes. Y'all better get them likes up. I want my like. We got 684 likes. And we got hit the like button. Come on, hit the like button. Let me get let's get to at least to 700. That's about another 16 likes. But anyway, what I was saying was this. So society is not really going to protect non-traditional relationships, so to speak. You know, when times are good, society celebrate. You can celebrate your individual freedom and diverse relationships, you know, but when survival is at stake, ladies, that pressure to conform to a traditional gender role, it intensifies. In past economic downturns, when women were pushed back into domestic roles, I mentioned this from the 1950s, another one, a lot of you all remember the 1980s, some of you do, the Reagan era welfare cuts. It disproportionately harmed single mothers, and it led to a lot of, it affected a lot of households in that regard, okay? And that's because there's an expectation that men should provide for women, and these women need to go find their men. That's where we at. So let's talk about relationship goals. Your relationship goals are one thing, but you should have survival as your preference. Shout out to everybody who's contributed to the Cash App. Appreciate you guys. So here's the thing. In past economic downturns, when women were pushed back into domestic roles, I mentioned this from the 1950s, another one, a lot of you all remember the 1980s, some of you do, the Reagan era welfare cuts. It disproportionately harmed single mothers, and it led to a lot of, it affected a lot of households in that regard, okay? And that's because there's an expectation that men should provide for women, and these women need to go find their men. That's where we at. So let's talk about relationship goals. Your relationship goals are one thing, but you should have survival as your preference. Shout out to everybody who's contributed to the Cash App. Appreciate you guys. So here's the thing. As financial instability worsens, women are going to have to rethink their relationship, okay? You're going to have to do some hard calculations. Independence is not necessarily affordable at this point. A woman who could support herself may now see a man as an economic necessity, not a romantic choice. And it's not really how much money he makes, it's that y'all need your money together just to maintain the same lifestyle. Okay? Okay? I mean, I'm just saying, let's keep marriage has become a survival tool. A relationship is a survival tool. It's not just an emotional commitment. And for some, this is going to mean returning to traditional relationships out of sheer necessity. See, the hard truth is this. The luxury of choice is disappearing, okay? And the world is shifting. All right, women's choices are shrinking, not just in the United States, but everywhere. And what was once a decision based on love and attraction and compatibility is now dictated by economic survival. See, without financial independence, women's ability to choose freely in relationship is going to vanish. Survival, you want to eat, right? You need a man, okay?